Major changes on the way for your Kansas City Chiefs as OTAs are just around the corner, and things are going to look very different for the Kansas City Chiefs in a number of ways in 2025. We'll explain what those are coming up on this edition of the Kansas City Chiefs Report. I am Tyler Jones, your fearless leader, here with you. Thanks for joining us. We have new people joining us here at the Chiefs Report all the time here, folks. As we passed up 72,000 subscribers recently, we got new people watching the show each and every day. And here's what I need to know. I need a little survey of the audience to find out where you guys are at. If you're a Chiefs fan from the state of Missouri, go ahead and like today's video. And if you're not, if you're somebody that's part of the Chiefs kingdom elsewhere, whether it be in Kansas, Oklahoma, Nebraska, Iowa, maybe it's somewhere else in this country, around this great planet of ours, comment and tell me where you're from. I was just in Wichita a couple of days ago, and I ran into a diehard Chiefs fan that watches this show just at a local brewery. I think it was River City Brewery in downtown Wichita, and it's awesome just to see how big the Chiefs kingdom is and how much you guys have gotten involved and interacted with this show over the years. Let me know where you're watching from. We'll get started with today's show. Number one on our major changes for the Chiefs. Let's start with Travis Kelce. First and foremost, Travis Kelce, I think, is still a very good football player. Is he the best tight end in the NFL still? No, but he still has plenty to offer, and it is still a good thing that he is back with the Kansas City Chiefs for what likely will be his final season here in Kansas City. But what's going to change is he is no longer going to be the focal point of the passing game. What we've seen in recent years is that the passing offense, really since the departure of Tyreek Hill, became all about Travis Kelce, that he was option A, and the Chiefs were looking to get the ball, whatever it takes, to Travis Kelce as that premier option. And now that has changed. Travis Kelce is still one of the top options, but he is not the go-to target. And that's actually a good thing for the Kansas City Chiefs, that they have this positional flexibility now to open things up in the passing game with multiple targets. You look at the top receivers for the Kansas City Chiefs. Xavier Worthy, coming off of a very strong rookie campaign and looked really good in the second half of the season. You have to think his role will increase. Rashee Rice is back. He's healthy and ready to go. He only played in 4 games last year, but he was looking like a top 10 receiver prior to that injury. Hollywood Brown, we didn't see a whole lot of him last year. Got to think that his role is going to increase, and we didn't really see them stretch the field, take advantage of Hollywood's speed last year. I think that will change. Juju is still here. Don't know exactly what Juju is going to do. Maybe just more so kind of fill in if there's an injury or something, but he's still around. Jaylen Royals, a lot of excitement about him coming over in the 4th round from Utah State. Can't wait to see what he could potentially do and how creative Andy gets in the passing game with him. Nico is there. And then you got your 2 tight ends, Travis Kelce and Noah Gray. This is the best receiving core that Patrick Mahomes has had in a minute, and it doesn't have to be all about Travis Kelce. I like Travis Kelce. I look at the statistics, and it's no secret. The numbers have gone down year after year. You can see that last year was the lowest yardage and yards per reception total he's had since his rookie season at 823 yards, 8.5 yards of reception, was only in the end zone 3 times. Travis Kelce can still be a valuable piece, but you can't run the offense through him anymore, and that's okay. And I think this Chiefs team is going to be just fine in that sense. We have 2 other major changes to talk about when it comes to the Chiefs, but there are a lot of naysayers out there that are writing off Travis Kelce, saying he's washed, saying he's cooked. Do you still believe in Travis Kelce? It's our pinned comment today. Tell me what you think. Type B for believe, D for don't. Weigh in. Let me know if you still believe in Travis or not. Today's show is sponsored by our friends at PrizePicks. PrizePicks is the place to go for daily fantasy made easy. Here's how it works. You choose 2 more players in any given category. Get the choice of more or less, whether you're talking fantasy points in football, rebounds in basketball, goals in hockey, all sorts of different categories to choose from. Cash in on the basketball playoffs with PrizePicks. Don't miss your last chance to add your favorite players from the court to your PrizePicks lineup, whether it's points, rebounds, assists, Take your pick of more or less for your shot to win up to 2,000 times your cash today. Turn your playoff hot takes into tickets to basketball's championship series. Starting with the play-in round, every lineup you make on PrizePicks will enter you in the Takes 2 ticket sweepstakes, which could get you and a +1 a VIP trip to the ship. PrizePicks is the best place to win cash while watching sports. Join millions of users and sign up today. Download the app today and use code CLNS to get $50 instantly after you play your first $5 lineup. That's code CLNS to get $50 instantly after you play your first $5 lineup. I'm already looking ahead to the start of the football season. I got Patrick Mahomes to have more than 3,924.5 passing yards. With all those weapons he can throw the football to besides Travis Kelce. Also go with Sam Darnold of the Seahawks to have more than 3,474.5 passing yards. If I put $20 down, both those hit, that turns into $60 on PrizePicks. Check them out, prizepicks.com/CLNS, promo code CLNS. The link is in the comments and description of today's video. PrizePicks, run your game. Let's talk Trent McDuffie now, the Chiefs corner, who has been fantastic. The Chiefs already picked up his fifth-year option, and the expectation is that he is moving back to the nickelback position. And while some may say, is this a demotion? Why would you want to play your all-pro corner at the nickel spot and not take on the best of the best when it comes to these opposing receivers that they face each and every week? Well, for the Chiefs, this is a smart move because Trent McDuffie was playing his best football when he was at the nickel spot. He did really good last year at the corner spot. For the first time in his career, he picked up an interception. In fact, had two of them in back-to-back weeks. But he went from a first-team All-Pro back-to-back years to a second-team All-Pro playing the outside corner spot. And you have the other pieces at outside corner now with Jaylen Watson, Noel Williams, Kristian Fulton, where you don't need McDuffie to play the outside corner spot. This is about maximizing his talent level and getting the most out of him. And I think that McDuffie is more comfortable playing that nickelback position. You look at these statistics, Trent McDuffie has been among the best of the best. One of the top corners in all of the National Football League. Last year, played in 16 games with 59 tackles, 6 TFLs, 13 pass breakups, 2 interceptions, and 1 forced fumble. The year prior to that, 80 tackles, 3 TFLs, 7 pass breakups. And as much as people read into that he wasn't getting the interceptions, well, he was doing that good of a job as a lockdown corner that passers weren't throwing his direction. And last year, even when he was taking on some of the best, he did an incredible job with a completion percentage allowed of 57.7. Only gave up 443 yards and 3 touchdowns, along with those pass breakups and the QB rating at 81.3. But you look at the corners there, and, I mean, there's a number of guys that are going to be competing for that outside corner spot. We mentioned Fulton and Watson. Noel Williams, I'm very high on. He had 7 interceptions at Cal last year. Connor is back. There's some talk that he could potentially play safety. You got some flexibility here. And I think that Trent McDuffie is going to be at his best playing the nickelback spot, and that they're going to be in really good shape. And this will be the best corner room we've seen in Kansas City in quite some time. Do you agree with me? Trent McDuffie goes back to the nickelback spot. Should he play that position? Type Y for yes, in for no. Tell us in the comments section which way you're leaning towards. For the best Chiefs content around, you got to be subscribed to the Kansas City Chiefs Report. We have over 72,000 subs on the channel, but we're not slowing down there, folks, as we're going to continue to bring you our daily news and rumors, sometimes 2 and 3 videos a day. We're going to have our watch parties throughout the season. We're also bringing you live shows each and every Tuesday, Q&A mailbags, breaking news, your one-stop shop for all things Kansas City Chiefs. Subscribe now for free, youtube.com/ChiefsTV. Lock us in. Don't miss out. Let's get at least 20 new subs off today's video. Hit that sub button, and you will be glad you did. Last on our list of major changes. This one you kind of knew was coming. Jaden Hicks, who had a fantastic rookie campaign in 2024, I think he is going to see an increased role in this Chiefs defense in 2025 with the departure of Justin Reid. I think Hicks is really good. There's a reason why he led this team in interceptions as a rookie in 2024. And no knock on Justin Reid. I think Justin Reid's a fine football player, but I think that Jaden Hicks is already better than what Justin Reid is. I'm not expecting, even though you wanted to bring back Justin Reid and you lost him, I don't think there's going to be any fall off at all. In fact, I think there's going to be an improvement handing things over to Jaden Hicks at this position. Jaden Hicks, as a rookie last year, played in all 17 games with one start, led the team in interceptions, as we mentioned. The former fourth-round pick out of Washington State was really good for the Chiefs, and this guy is just getting started. You take a closer look at his numbers last year, not only the 3 interceptions, but also had 5 pass breakups, 3 TFLs, and 29 tackles. And then his coverage stats were fantastic last year, as he only allowed a completion percentage of 60% with 144 yards, just 1 touchdown given up, and a QB rating of allowed of less than 60 at 59.2. So that's my list of major changes for the Kansas City Chiefs as we get ready for OTAs. What major change would you like to see the Chiefs make next? What comes to mind? Maybe it's a new player that comes to town. Maybe it's a position or a role of some sorts. What major change would you like to see the Chiefs make? Chime in the comments section and tell me what you think that is. If you enjoyed today's show, you already know what to do. Hit that like button. We certainly would appreciate it. I'm Tyler Jones. Thanks for hanging out with us, and we will see you next time right here on the Kansas City Chiefs Report.